Hi, I am Vincenzo, and you're welcome to this last episode focused on Mozzarella di Bufala Campana DOP. In this episode, we will talk about the way to use Mozzarella di Bufala Campana DOP in the kitchen to prepare the main courses. And by the way, main courses, but let's pretend it can be also a single dish, especially in summer. You will enjoy it because they are very fine recipes. Let's begin immediately with the first one, that is an evergreen. That is the classic of the recipe with mozzarella di bufala campana DOP. Its name, the name of the dish, is carriage mozzarella. And in Italian, I like to tell you the Italian sentence that is mozzarella in carrozza. You know, carriage is carrozza. Okay, let's. I wanted to give you the amounts, the ingredients for 6 people. It has to be tips to tell you, please invite friends, invite guests, because it is so a delicious way to enjoy mozzarella. Okay, so first of all, 600 grams of mozzarella. That is the same to say that one person will eat 100 grams of mozzarella, and it is enough. 24 slices of sandwich bread without crust. Without crust. It means that we are thinking 2 sandwich for each one. 24 slices of baked ham. Okay, your ham, what you buy easily in your deli. I'm not talking about Italian specialty prosciutto crudo. Absolutely, your good baked ham. 4 eggplants, the best you can find. Please, long enough. Okay, longer rather than bowl. Okay, so long eggplants. 2 cloves of garlic, 2 bunches of mint, 6 eggs, 2 tablespoons of milk, flour, extra virgin olive oil to taste, just a little, butter in the pan, frying oil, just a little of salt and pepper. Perhaps we need, I'm sure we will need. Okay. To make mozzarella in a carriage with mid eggplants, let's start cutting the bread into small squares. How? Let's say 3-4 inches. And we have to toast it in a hot oven for a few minutes. But why we have to toast it in a hot oven for a few minutes? Just long enough to dry slightly. It is important. Now we clean the eggplants and slice them lengthwise. Then we drain the mozzarella and we slice it and cut out each slice to measure the bread. Okay, it has to be a relation between how is the surface, the square of the bread and the square of mozzarella. Grill the eggplants and season them with the garlic. Mince it very finely, and we add also a handful of chopped mint leaves. Okay. Fill each bread sandwich with the mozzarella, the eggplants, and the baked ham, and press them well. You have to press, okay? In the bowl, what do we do in a bowl? We mix the eggs in a bowl with a pinch of salt, pepper, and milk. We dip the sandwiches including the edges. Patient. Wait for the bread to absorb the mixture well. Drain and flour them. What a nice flow that we have to make without being in a rush, in a slow rhythm. Then finally, let's say, finally, we fry the sandwiches in hot oil until they are golden brown on both sides. Drain them gradually on the kitchen paper. Okay? Serve the mozzarella and the cabbage with mint eggplants still hot, and you will see that your friends, your guests will enjoy it in a wonderful way. They will tell you thank you so much. Okay, I'm sure your friends will enjoy mozzarella and carrozza, cabbage mozzarella. Nevertheless, now we are ready to talk about the second recipe that is really particularly wonderful in summer. It is good for every season. Okay, don't no misunderstanding between you and me. Nevertheless, the best season is summer. We are talking about omelette with mozzarella di bufala campana DOP and baked ham again. So you see, when you will go next time to your deli to buy baked ham, buy a lot because we will use it in two of these three recipes. In this case of recipe, I give you the ingredients for two people. You and your best friend, you and your husband, you and your wife, whatever. Until we can say someday you will come here to Italy and I will cook for everyone. Okay. So for two people, we need four eggs. Imagine, okay, two people, four eggs. Oh, by the way, we need, besides mozzarella, that by default is the main ingredient, 200 grams of mozzarella, we need also a little of grated Parmigiano Reggiano DOP. Don't make me upset. Don't buy fake Parmesan. Parmigiano Reggiano DOP. We need also only 30 grams. Okay. Then some leaves of basil, just a little of salt, pepper as needed. Oh, and the baked ham, by the way, 200 grams. The preparation is really very easy. Uh, to prepare the omelette with the mozzarella di bufala campana DOP in the oven, start by turning the oven on a medium temperature. Okay, not too low, not high, medium temperature. Then place it is a tips I'm giving you now. Then place the eggs still intact in a bowl with warm water. Yes, in this way, not only you will wash them as it is important to wash, but more it will be easier to beat the yolk. In fact, the egg and its white part will be more liquid and it will take less time to prepare the omelette in the oven with mozzarella. So are two the reasons that we put the eggs in a bowl with warm water. Okay, then pour the salt, pepper, and the grated Parmigiano Reggiano into the beaten eggs. So, first of all, we beat the eggs, yolk and white, and then we add the salt, pepper, and the Parmigiano. We mix the mixture well. Well means take care that no lumps of Parmigiano and the pepper will be created. So really a very good mixture. If you notice that the mixture is little, there is a gimmick. You can add a little of milk. I say again, a little. Don't overdo it. Just a little of milk is a very good gimmick if you need. Okay, now we need a low thickness to be able to roll the omelette with the mozzarella and the ham. Okay, so when you slice mozzarella, please thicken. Once you have finished mixing the mixture, line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Another tips: to keep the paper firmly, we advise you to block it with some clothespins when you pour the eggs and cheese mixture. Okay, otherwise a mess. Before baking the mozzarella omelette in the oven, remove the clothespins with which you stop the paper from the pan. Please, otherwise the recipe becomes a different recipe. Then cook in the oven at a medium temperature for about 15 minutes, more or less, 15 minutes. Before baking, make sure it is well cooked and compact, otherwise stay there. When it is cooked, take it out and let it cool. Meanwhile, cut the mozzarella into strips and let it flow out all the excess liquid. Thus, the governmental liquid will not make the mozzarella and ham omelette too watery. If it is so, it is not good. Okay, so it is important. So put the now cooled omelette on a surface. It is the best moment to enjoy the ice. Fill it with one or more layers of ham and then mozzarella. Okay? Roll the omelette on itself with the help of baking paper. And listen, in the end, you make two side knots as if it were a candy. Seal everything with the plastic wrap and leave it to rest in the refrigerator for at least half an hour. Okay? So in the refrigerator for more or less 30 minutes. Finally, take it out of the refrigerator and frit from cling film and paper. Cut it into slices and serve your ham and mozzarella omelette, and your guests, your friends will enjoy it very much. Okay, and now are we ready for the third recipe? Also, this one is a very good recipe. You will see, you will like it. And we are talking about very simple. We need oven, very simple. Baked potatoes and mozzarella di bufala campana. In my personal opinion, these two ingredients combined together offer an amalgam of flavors that will easily satisfy the finest palates of your guests, of your friends. Ingredients very simple. Let's say for 4 people, 600 grams of potatoes, 300 grams of mozzarella, extra virgin olive oil. Oh, breadcrumbs, important, breadcrumbs, pepper, just a little.